Hello beautiful traders, welcome back to this tutorial guide on this what I called trend line. So what is trend line? It is an indicator used to predict the direction of market or a line in a chart connecting series of points. So what is trend line? How does it look like? This is how it looks like. This is just the line. This is just the line, nothing more than this. But it is used to, predict the direction of market based on how powerful it is. So it has been tested and trusted in many places. Now, how do market structure looks and how do we use it? Market doesn't move in a straight line. Market moves, if it's an upward trend line, it moves in this structure. So market doesn't move in a straight line. So it must moves up and down, waves up and down. So how do we know when we are to buy and when we are not to buy? So now in this upward trend line or upward market, you can see, so trend line will come and play its part by using it to connect the directions of this market. So now whenever this market comes and touch this place again, then what should we do? We now take a buy. Simple as ABCD. So in a downward market, market is making something like this, creating highs and low, making something like this. How do we know when to use the trend line? We just come, connect the trend line this way. So whenever this market comes back and touches it, then what should we do? We go ahead and sell. So now that is what trend line is all about. Now, how do we use it in the chart? So we have series of places that we can use this trend line for. Examples in the chart. This is the live chart now. So we can use, having seen in most places. Okay, let me just start from here. So you can see in this place, starting from this point, markets touch this point, touch this point, touch this point, touch this point. Then when we see this breakout, the market breaks the trend line and will start going to the upside. So that is example of breakout trend line. This is a downward trend line now turning breakout, and as soon as this market passes above this trend line, the market start buying. So you can see examples in other places, like you can see this touch 1, 2, 3, then market breaks and start coming down. So you can see this touch, market has been trading down till market comes and touch this last one here, and market went down. You can see it here, market touch here, touch here, touch here, but because it has to respect these upper ones, it has to touch it, then comes down. That is trend line for you. Then it comes to this point, touch and touch and touch, then comes down. So that is, you can see most examples here. That is what trend line is all about and how to use them. So you just detect the direction of the market. If market is coming down, you just place your trend line. So if the market breaks it, you know it's a buy. You can see it here. Market was coming down. Market breaks it, we know is a buy. Here now, this is the current chart of this particular pair you are seeing, GBP USD. Market touch here, touch here, touch here, touch here. Now market is coming to touch here again. So which means if we see something like this, something like break like this, definitely we know we are going to sell. We are going to do what? We are going to sell and sell and sell. But if the market, do something like this, then we are going to continue buying because it has touched the trend line. That is what trend line is all about. Thank you and God bless you.